the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
Yep, ThaBoxingvoice.com, live here with, I'm not going to get your last name, but I'm going to go with Tunde. How are you doing? You guys been in here, what, a week and a half already?
A week and a half now, yeah. We came in last Wednesday.
I just spoke to Anthony, bro. My whole demeanor's changed. My energy is low. I'm hearing you guys had 3 pullouts in less than 7 days. This is insane.
This is I've always said it's not frustrating for us because we focus on ourselves. But, you know, it's getting ridiculous now. You know, 17 fights in. His name is known in America. His name is known in the UK. Many people say they want to fight us, but when it comes down to it, you know, they pull out. You know, Travis Rees was the latest one. He agreed to fight. We was ready. That was the name, you know, and he's been asking for the fight for a little while. You know, so for him to pull out on Wednesday night, that's very disappointing. That's disappointing. And it is what it is. The journey continues, and there you go. We'll see.
How do you keep your fighter focused with something like this? I mean, you guys trained for 8 weeks for a certain individual, and then that individual gets changed. Then you land, turn on your Wi-Fi, and you find out that individual's pulled out. Then you're given another one, and you come to the press conference today to announce it, and he's not here.
Yes.
I mean, how do you keep yourself as the, because you are, at the end of the day, you're driving the car, you know what I mean? Anthony is the car, but how do you keep that car on the road?
Well, the thing is, it's about mindset. And myself and Anthony, from the very beginning, we set out with ambitions in the sport of boxing. We know, just common sense will tell you that it's never going to be plain sailing. You just need to study boxing and the history of boxing. And so I've always maintained and told Anthony that, listen, the focus is us. It's gonna happen. These are all illusions. They're all illusions. They're all imaginary walls that you have to walk through to fulfill your dreams. So I've never, maybe I think there was a point, maybe earlier on, maybe around his 9th, 10th fight, it's like, why these people keep on pulling out? And I'm like, Ant, relax. This is what happens. This is the sport of boxing. You know, we never have nothing bad to say about it. We just look at sometimes fighters, it's a risk-reward situation. And I think even though we're not world champions, I think people look on us as the cash cow of the light heavyweight division. It's just the truth. You know, Anthony, you know, he's blessed to be a global ambassador for Adidas. And I think people automatically see money. So they're like, okay, we'll fight him, but we want to fight him for X amount of money. So the main thing is just to stay focused, and I don't tell Anthony to stay focused. He's focused now. He knows the job. He knows what it takes, and I'm the same. And we both vibrate on that same level and that same frequency, and it's just another day in the office for us.
So what has Frank told you? Is he telling you to keep your spirits up, that maybe something comes through for Saturday, or are you guys scheduled to be ringside as observers and spectators?
Well, it's going to be what it's going to be, but we have to stay sharp. That's our job. We're professionals. You know, we're not amateurs. We're professionals. We have to be ready. This is a job, and we have to keep that focus and that mindset all the way until Saturday night. So Frank hasn't even said that. Frank knows me. I've been friends with Frank for 20 years. Frank knows my mindset. He knows I'm a professional. He knows that anyone that I'm involved with has to have that same mindset. So Frank hasn't said nothing. Frank knows that we're ready to turn up, show up, blow up Saturday night. So we'll see whether that's as an observer, which I hope not, or whether we'll be in the ring showing the US crowd once again what we're made about. That's what it's going to be.
A few seconds ago, you spoke of, you know, dreams. I interviewed Anthony Yarde. He spoke of dreams.
Yes.
Who is your dream matchup? Because we spoke of him getting to that pay-per-view level. Instead of being on the undercard of Wilder Fury, being Wilder Fury.
Yes.
So who's Anthony Yarde's Fury on his first pay-per-view?
I believe Anthony Yarde's first Fury is Anthony Yarde. Okay. It's never, we ain't competing against no one. We're creating. So the dream is going to be for the opponent, whoever it is, whoever that may be. We're creating, we're not competing, and that's the difference. That's why after 17...
Explain that.
See, a lot of these fighters, I don't want to give you too much. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag too much. But many fighters, they're in competition with each other. You know, because they're not confident in themselves or in their ability. That's what I believe. I truly believe that. I believe that an individual has to be a creator. This is a creation. We're creative. We want to create something massive in boxing. And whoever it is that presents themselves on the night, whether it's Bivol, whether it's Adonis Stevens, or whether it's Jack, whether it's anyone in the top 10, it's our show. It's the AY and the TA show. That's what it's going to be. And so we don't focus on the outside. It's always us. We are the number one. We are in our minds.
But how do you I guess change the pendulum or change the leverage? Because right now Bivol is more known in the light heavyweight division. Elderly Alvarez with the shocking win is more known. Even the Kovalev. Shocking to some. Yeah, I spoke to you in Philadelphia. You knew it was coming.
Yes.
But even Kovalev coming off a loss, it still has name value.
Yeah.
But you spoke of Anthony being the cash cow.
Yes.
How do you, I guess, assess it?
Okay. Has Kovalev, Alvarez, Baterviev, have they got a global deal with Adidas or any major sporting brand? Answer me the question. They haven't. They haven't. So it's obvious. It's obvious. Adidas, global, sees something in this young man that maybe the boxing world hasn't caught up to yet. And I just feel that everything is timing. You know, I coined the phrase. Everybody's using it, but it's my phrase.
What's that?
It's trademarked. Everything is timing.
What's the phrase? Everything is timing?
Everything is timing. People back home in the UK, they're getting bored of me saying it.
Yeah.
And I understand where the frustration comes from. But this is a young man. The reason, look, Kovalev, the names you mentioned, Bivol, they're supposed to have
amateur background. They've been there with the experience.
They've been in boxing, but outside of boxing, go on the streets of the US and ask who is Bivol, who is Kovalev, who is Alvarez, and you may be surprised to find that not many people know who they are. Now, our relationship with Global Adidas has just started, but it's only going to get bigger. It's a global company. It's bigger than the sport of boxing, because boxing is in Adidas, but it's also in fashion. It's in street. Anthony Yarde this week is in billboards all over London, and everyone knows if you capture London, you capture the whole of the UK. So we're starting small, but we're growing, and so that's time.
Everything is timing. So what year are you seeing your fighter at the top, or being, I guess, the top of the food chain, where everybody's saying, yeah, I want that Yarde fight. I'm going to the UK. I want to fight against Yarde.
They're saying it now. That's the honest truth. In the UK, go and just type in Anthony Yarde. You will see that every UK fighter in the top 10, Anthony Yarde's name has been mentioned. We want Anthony Yarde.
But Tunde, you don't think it's because they looking at him and they see a attractive looking guy, they see a guy with a global brand, but they also see 12 amateur fights.
Yes, that's exactly.
And they want that name. They need that name on their resume.
Well, guess what? They have to work for that. You have to work for that. Nothing comes by just, you don't get. That's why my company is called Stamina for Sale. It's not Stamina for free. You have to work for everything you have in life. There's a reason why Anthony Yarde is at this position, at this stage. We didn't, money can't put you here. You have to be able to do something right. I'm saying money may get you here, but I'm sure every fighter on that podium today has worked extremely hard to get there. So the question that these fighters need to ask yourself, what has Anthony Yarde done to be in this position? And it's a simple answer. It's hard work. It's dedication. It's sacrifice. It's wanting to be the number one in their sport, which we're not yet. But we will be there. I believe that in my heart. And,
I think it's his personality, though.
Definitely.
He's an open guy. Your workout sessions are fun. They're entertaining. People want to watch it. They want to be a part of the camp. Then you got, not everyone has a slogan.
Yes.
Islandri Lara, for instance, tried to be the American dream. Do you even know that?
Yeah, I heard it. I mean, I saw him on his shorts.
But what rings in the boxing world?
Yes.
The American dream, Islandri Lara, the former unified champ, or Lions in the Camp?
Well, guess what? You're saying you're the American dream, but you're Cuban.
Exactly.
So
Well, because he's coming to America and taking advantage of the American dream. Being a refugee from Cuba, coming here, changing his family's life, becoming a world champion, he's living the American dream. That's how he's phrasing
the
it.
American dream is going to be fulfilled by an American. It's basic to me. You know, you can't, this is what I'm trying to say, Nesto. You can't be something that you're not. You can pretend to be something that you're not, but people see through that. So you can be the greatest fighter, you can say I'm the American dream, but the Americans know you're not the American dream. So with me and Anthony Yarde, we're repping London, we're repping the UK. We've always done this. Go check our Instagrams, go check our stories. We're proud to be where we're come from. We're not trying to be other than ourselves. And I think this is what people not only see, but they feel it. When Anthony Yarde walks into a room, when Tunde Ajay walks into the room, you can feel something. You're not too sure what it is. And even the fighters themselves, they're like, yeah, we need this guy. We need this guy to make us something. And this is not talk, this is fact. So,
but what do you think it is? Bivol has fought in better names. Koval has fought in better names.
It's the same thing what Michael Jackson had. It's the same thing what Beyonce's got. It's the same thing. It's the same thing what Oprah Winfrey's got. It's the same thing what Floyd Mayweather had.
What they got?
It's an aura.
Aura.
It's aura. Aura. Listen, for the US fans, you're supposed to know this. Energy don't lie. Energy don't lie. It's not what comes out of your mouth. Look at me. I'm firing. I'm full of energy. And with Anthony Yarde, you can feel the energy. And that's what I believe it is. I mean, you know, I'm lucky enough to be Anthony's manager and trainer, and he's very close to me. But I'm very observant. That's my skill. That's what Anthony knows with me. I'm very observant. And when I'm walking with Anthony, behind him, I see the way people look at him. I say, yeah, this boy is a legend. This young man is a legend. In the making, we're not there yet. We know that you don't get nothing for free, so we know you got to work for that. And that's what we're doing. And we're not in competition with no one else. As I said to you, that's what it is. We're aimed to create. We want to be, we've set ourselves magnificent heights in the sport of boxing. And whether you like us, loathe us, hate us, it's up to you. Everybody's got that, you know, that they've got that free will. And our will is to just try to be the best and work hard and try not to make any enemies along the way.
Well, Tunde, man, I want to thank you, obviously, for your time.
Thank you.
Wish you the best of luck. Hope this
sir.
Saturday you guys do find an opponent.
Yes.
And we get to see Anthony Yarde make that secondary U.S.
TV family, yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.